What's going on, everybody? There's a new 5v5 shooter out right now. It came out probably like a week ago. It's called FragPunk, okay? And I just want to talk about this because I've actually been having a ton of fun playing this game. Like, seriously, it's really refreshing to me as a first-person shooter. It doesn't seem like, really any other game that I've played in terms of first-person shooting. It has a very, very cool feature to it that has a whole lot of different options to create a whole bunch of different variables that go into playing the game. Okay, what does that mean? So there's a feature on FragPunk that pretty much changes the way I look at first-person shooters now. It's called shard cards, and these cards are, kind of like any other card game. They got common cards, uncommon cards, rare cards, legendary kind of cards, but you collect these cards throughout progressing through the game. Just playing the game, you'll unlock these cards, and there's hundreds of them. There's tons of cards. Each card has a specific thing that changes the gameplay in the round. So, for example, there's a card that makes the enemy's heads larger, so headshots will be easier to hit. And then there's another card that allows you to heal teammates if you shoot them. You will be, losing ammo, but if you use your pistol, you're really not missing out on much, and you're also helping your team heal each other. And also, if you do use, a regular mag from like one of your machine guns, or if you luckily have an LMG, you really don't waste too much ammo shooting at your teammates and healing them, right? So it's super cool. There's also a card that allows you to turn into a zombie after you die. It's not like the craziest card ever, but it's also like just a really cool concept to add into a game. You don't necessarily die because, so the rounds, they play like a variant of like Valorant and Search and Destroy a little bit. I've really never played Valorant too much, so if it plays fully like Valorant, there it is, whatever. But it reminds me of like a Search and Destroy / Valorant / CSGO style, right? And both teams only have one life each, so if you die, you get turned back into a zombie. You still have a chance to like win the round, if you're defending and you only have so much time left on the clock and you planted the bomb. Or if you're attacking, right, and you planted the bomb, then you turn into that zombie. That's an extra, the clock still goes, so the team has to, like, worry about you being a zombie. They got to try to kill you and get the bomb off at the same time. So you can make big brain plays there. There's cards like making your own head smaller, or also turning your head into, like, literal fire and flames so you can't get headshot. And that goes for your whole team. So I think that's really cool. I think that's really funny. There's also like speed boosts you get, damage buffs you get. There's different cards. There's different rarities. I think it's super cool. I think it's super fun. It's also produced by NetEase. So the game company that pretty much made and produced Marvel Rivals, they are, working with this game as well, so it looks a lot like Marvel Rivals. Like, the design for every character is awesome. The main menu is really cool. It looks like kind of like Marvel Rivals-esque in terms of like they got everything going on for them, from the store to the skins to the heroes, all that stuff. They don't have MVP cutscenes though, but they do have awesome player character designs and also awesome costumes too. But overall, the game is just super fun, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it. It's in a weird stage right now, kind of like how Marvel Rivals was, where like a lot of newbies are coming to this game, this kind of genre of game, and they don't really know how to play. They're not really reading the cards like that. They don't really know what cards to use or like really what is more advantageous than other cards, because there's a lot of people where there's a lot of times when I think one card is better than the other, and then the group kind of disagrees and no one can make up their mind, and no card gets played, right? Or the wrong card gets played. Or maybe one card gets played and the other card that no one really agreed on should have got played, but then there's the middle card that gets played instead. So like 3 cards get drawn out randomly, and you got to spend the points on each card. It's kind of like Lethal Company in a sense, where you get points each round, but you could spend these points rather than on your loadout, you spend them on the cards, right? The whole loadout, you could pretty much use every weapon any round. I think you only get two tries with each weapon, so like that class does have a limit, so you can only use the LMGs or shotguns for a limited amount of time. But anyway, I think the game is in a state where a lot of newbies are here, and we'll just keep weeding them out, or they'll understand the game better as time goes on, you know what I mean? So I do think this might be one of 2025's most underrated games. I don't think that it's getting a huge amount of love, and that's not super surprising with the state of where gaming is right now, especially with Marvel Rivals being so popular. It's gonna be really hard getting people off of that game to play another game that's kind of similar to that. You know what I mean? Like in a 5v5 style, map based, hero based, utility based game like, you know, Valorant, Overwatch slash CSGO, and, you know, stuff like that. So I do think the game deserves a little more love than what it's getting, because I think it's very refreshing. I think it's a brand new scene to first-person shooters, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it. If you haven't played it, go check it out. FragPunk, it's free. It's on all PCs, consoles, everything just like that. So go out there, download it. It's free. Have some fun. If you don't like it, delete it. Whatever. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.